Once we analyze the analysis is complete, we still must develop a solution to the original problem and present the results in a compelling way to the stakeholders in this particular situation. The presentation of the various data displays must explain what they show and how they contribute to solving the problem. We have decided that the best way to present the data is to create a crowdsourcing map. A crowdsourcing map is an online editable map that is accessible to the general public. The map contains editable feature services that allow the public to enter data. We have decided to publish a layer showing the flooded land and provide citizens with an editable feature service. To record the type of damage, we have decided that the damage to record included drowned electrical lines, roadways blocked by trees, and foam outrages. So now we will present the analysis developable to create and publish a crowdsourcing to report storm damage. So we will open this, go to Open Attribute Table. And we will create and publish the polygon generated from the flooded land. Once again, we will copy the flooded land and paste. So flooded land and paste and name the new map publish. So flooded land, we will say copy and then paste. And I will rename it. Oh, alright. Okay, now I can rename it. So I will say publish. Okay, so we will remove all the layers except flooded land. Okay, all of the layers. I'm gonna save county. I don't need this. So, alright. Oh my god. Open. Crazy. Alright. Close this out. Publish. Open many times. So. There. So our publish. It's right here. I don't need to look at this. So I do want to save the county so they are, for people who are not familiar with, that could be it. And this is interesting because I think we used the tool and I will redo it again for you for sure. For later videos, we will redo everything here. So just don't worry about it. Next time we will do real fast. So now, other things we do not need to have it here. So I'm gonna just it cannot remove. It's gonna take a while for me to remove everything. Remove. It's just so crazy. We have a lot of things here. Okay. Then what we're gonna do is that we remove everything. And we have flooded land. So, publish, except that on the analysis tab, we will say, go back to analysis tab. So tools, so we will do raster to raster to polygon. Polygon. Right here. Alright, we convert input layer, flooded land, value. So, and polygon feature flooded. So I'll just say flooded. Okay. Flooded. And simply polygon, that's fine, and we will run. And once we are done, we will remove the raster land. Okay. So remove raster for land. We don't need this. We can remove and move the county on top. There. So now we will go to the share tab. Oh, I don't need the county boundary because if we do transparent, we don't need it. So we do transparent and you can see everything. So we will go to share. And once we go to share and we will click a new web map. So publish web layer. So web layer arrow and web arrow web layer, and we will say name is flooded, and summary we will put flooded land from Hurricane Katrina, and enter appropriate tag hurricane and then Katrina. That's it. And then I will say, I will share with everyone, and we will click analyze, and then we will share. So once we are done, and then we will create a layer for damage. So, and then we will publish. So it doesn't matter we have a warning, that's fine. So we will create a feature layer for damage. Maps can have a feature layer that can be added by anybody viewing the map. So these editable layers are useful when the owner of the map wants community input. So in this case, the public is being asked to report damage from electrical outrages, tree damage, and phone outrage. So here in the catalog pane, we will double click the Katrina database. It doesn't show up here. Katrina data. Alright, 13. So now we should have it. I'm gonna close it out. So Katrina geodatabase, that we double click on it and right click on Katrina database, and we will say new, and then we will say new feature class. So, and the use following parameter, we will put location will be Katrina geodatabase, and then feature class name, it will say damage. And the point, geometry type will be point. So has Z, change it into no. Coordinate, so it will be North American outburst equal area conic, that's fine. So everything is fine. So we have a Katrina geodatabase damage, and geometry type is point, has M. We don't need to choose anything. So then I think it's no. Coordinate system. So then we will click run. And we will customize how we save the edits. Before we start this section, we will customize the way we save edits. On the project tab, we will click option. So we go to options. So in the option window, we will click editing. So we will find editing. Editing is right here. And under session, we will click automatically save edits. Automatically save audits. So right here. And then change the time interval minutes to 1. Time interval will be 1. Perfect. And we will assign fields and create assign domains to the feature layer damage. So domains are created, and domains are created, and added within their own tabular style view called the domain view. So that domain allows to model specific value to be used on the fields in the layer. Domains offer a way to enforce data integrity to the data model by restricting the input on any particular field to a list of valid values. By creating and applying a domain to a field, we are limiting the choice of values available for that field. This limit decreases the possibility of entering invalid information while editing, therefore increasing the overall integrity of the data model. So we will right-click damage, so we'll go back. So right-click on damage, so that we will go to design. And go to design, so then we will have a fields. We will select fields. So we will add a new field, and the field name will be type. Drag this down. So I will say type and type. So the data will be text, and the length, we will just leave it for now. And on the quick access toolbar, we will click the save the project. I save the edits first, and then I will save the project real quick. And once again, click damage and then go to design. Actually, I don't have to, but I can just right click on it again and go to design. So for design domains and fields, we will select domain this time. So domain and domain name will be type, and then description will be domain name. So it will be type, and description will be type of damage. And once we're done, then we will say OK. Field text will be text. So field text, okay, that we have it. And enter the following information for code and description. So code value domain. So code value domain, and click here. And code 1, we will say move this. So the first one, 1. We have a 1. Code is 1, and then we have to, I'm gonna drag it here so we can see it a lot better. I don't need this, so alright. So description, that I have electrical wires, and number 2, that I will have trees down. Number 3, that I will have power outrage. And number 4 will be phone outage. And number 5, and I will have road blocked. Okay. And now that we have created the domain name type, and we will associate it with a domain, so better we save it, okay? And we will associate the domain to the type attribute field of the damage feature class, so that in the field designer for the damage feature class, assign the type domain to the type field as shown here. I'm gonna show you. And in the field designer, it is not active. In the contents pane, we will right click on damage design fields. So let's save it a little bit. I'm gonna close this out. Once it's done, I don't want to crush anything because it's really scary. Alright, perfect. Let's still wait it a little bit. Okay, updating. I'm not in a hurry. I just want things to go smoothly, and I don't want to kill my project. Okay, so it's okay. Once we have something here, now it's done. Then I'm gonna close this out. Earlier I forgot Okay, so then we will go back to damage and right click on from the right click on and then the menu bring up, and we will go back to our fields. So for the fields,